Welcome back. Thank you very much for staying with us. The Minister of Basic Education, Siviwe Gwarube, has delivered the keynote address at the inaugural dialogue on entrepreneurship education. The initiative seeks to confront the growing youth unemployment crisis by introducing entrepreneurship-focused learning into the school curriculum. For more on this is SABC News economics reporter Katleho Lehodi. Good afternoon, Katleho. We heard a little bit of the minister's address, and among others, she was talking about the need to focus on literacy, because really it is at the heart of everything else that a young person chooses to do, be it to enter the space of entrepreneurship, university, to acquire a bachelor's degree perhaps.
A very good afternoon to you, Mfundo, and to our viewers at home. You're right, Minister Siviwe Gwarube delivering a keynote address here. This is the inaugural entrepreneurship dialogue in education, and you see her gathering those role players into Boksburg to really take stock of where we find ourselves now as a country. You hear her talking about the missed opportunities that would come from technology. You hear her giving us a sense of the different, countries in terms of how then we can benchmark ourselves as South Africa. You find the European Union here as well. They've invested into South Africa in pushing to ensure that we really move with the times in preparing for the future skills of work. But you hear her saying the time is now, and these are opportunities that are presenting themselves as we see the department working with various of these role players to punt on education, but also education in line with the future of work. I'm going to bring into the conversation with us now Dr. Teddy Bletcher, who's joining us from the EQ program. This is a program of the department looking at entrepreneurship, employability and education. And we see you saying that this is an opportune time as we see the EU as well coming through here to say we're supporting you as South Africa, but the department as well saying that there's a need now more than ever to be agile in solving for the youth. Welcome to the SABC.
Katleho, thank you so much. And as the Minister said, this is a national priority. We know that youth unemployment as the department is a crisis in South Africa. We have over 62% of youth unemployed between the ages of 18 to 24. And the department can do what it can, and that's what the focus is now, right from grade R, grade 1, grade 2, to repeatedly prepare learners for a changing world so that when they come out of the education system, the reason for this policy dialogue is to really include all other sector players in South Africa, because we have to work together as one nation with a united goal to reduce unemployment with a target of at least 90% reduction in 2035. This can only come when the Department of Small Business, the DTIC, when CEDA, Department of Labour, Department of Higher Education, Department of Basic Education, private sector, when we all work together with this one goal to prepare our young people either to become job creators in the future where they can create their own successful businesses, or to become employable. To be employable in the world today, in this world of artificial intelligence and technology growing so quickly, we need to prepare learners to be creative, to be able to be problem solvers, solution seekers, to be able to solve the many problems that are actually opportunities for young people to create businesses, to create social enterprises and opportunity.
We know very well that we'll need to see the teachers as well, more or less, in any way empowered to help the young people. Where are we in terms of empowering them as well? Technology is rapidly advancing. Are we really making sure that the teachers are also coming through so they're able to pass this on to the young ones?
Katleho, teachers are at the heart and soul of this. They are right at the center of this. We've been super impressed genuinely with the responses of the teacher unions. A huge number of teacher union officials have already been trained as well. And many thousands of teachers are being trained all the time, and there's also opportunities for teachers to get continuing professional education credits through SACE, etc., for going through these teacher training programs. And this is for teachers to make learning more interesting, more fun, where the learner is at the center of this. So we do it through play-based learning for the younger kids, grade R, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3. But from grade 4 onwards up to grade 11, we use something called project-based learning. We're not changing the CAPS curriculum. There's a lot of stability, as the Minister said this morning, in the curriculum. There's a lot of good in the curriculum, but it's about bringing the curriculum to life through what we call active pedagogies, where the learners solve problems, real problems that are something they care about, that are exciting to work with other kids as well, in their class, in groups, and it develops creativity, problem-solving ability, and critical thinking.
And really, Doctor, it's an exciting time because those young ones are here as well. But thank you very much for giving us your time. And you hear Dr. Bletcher saying here that they're not looking at tweaking the curriculum. I'm going to bring Kagiso to just speak to us quickly as well as a young person that is here to just give us a sense of whether what we are seeing presented here it does come through in giving you a little bit of optimism. Are you optimistic about the future, looking at the fact that really we're seeing them saying they need to prepare you for the future of work? Welcome, Kagiso.
I'm good, and you? Yeah, it's a good experience because we are happy that we could see people that we always wanted to hear our voices as young entrepreneurship. We know we see these things. Our sisters are staying at home. There's no jobs because they just going for matric. If you're doing a skills, you're not a child that is being able to do anything. They think that you're just a child, you're just learning because you are wasting your time. But it's a good thing because we are knowing that people are recognizing our skills and they're pushing us to improve and do things and be sure of our skills. And yeah.
I have to let you go, Kagiso, but briefly, what are some of the subjects that you get to be taught at school that are in line with entrepreneurship and the future of work? We see you guys as young people saying that you are also innovators coming through from the MCK, a special school.
The subjects, we do a lot of subjects. We do English and maths that are the most important subjects, and we do our skills. As I'm doing sewing, the teacher is pushing so much, no matter the chaos that we caused in class. Yeah, he's doing, and we do ICT to know how to use a computer, to know how to use IT stuffs, and we do showcase our things and show that how they are helping us how to sell our things, to manufacture our things, and we will know that this is how the way you should address your thing to to people. Don't just be rude. Know how to speak with people, and and always be politely, because you want them to be interested in your things, though you should be interested in them. Yes, also. And we do at September, it's where we find the opportunity, because our family comes. We call it the Deaf Awareness Day, but it's a day that we showcase our skills. Maybe we have different skills in my school. Don't have only sewing. We have upholstery, hairdressing, nails and beauty. They do showcase their styles, their new styles, and yeah. We are getting doing that things.
Awesome. Kagiso, thank you very much for giving us your time. We're out of time, but you hear the young people saying they're also excited about their future and really coming closer to some of these opportunities that will prepare them for the future of work. And you hear most of them saying that really when you look at it, policy has to be aligned, looking at the curriculum as well, and a challenge to everyone that is here to reimagine a future where South Africa would produce entrepreneurs that will move with the time in solving for some of these challenges that we're experiencing as a nation. It's back to you in studio for now, Mfundo.
Thank you very much for that reportage. That's SABC News economics reporter Katlego Lehodi. They're quite comforting to hear that there's nothing that needs to be changed with the curriculum. It just needs to be brought to life. So it has everything to capacitate these young people.